ตึกตะละลึกตึกตึกตึกตึกอ่ะโออ่ะฮ่าฮ่าฮ่า Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today is Wednesday, the 25th of June 2025. My name is Dan Kita from Thailand. In this video, I'd like to talk about the true Dharma in Buddhism for only people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who wants to end suffering and attain Nirvana in this life, you have to listen to me only. Because I'm Parhan in Thailand. I'm ready to help everyone on this earth to attain Nirvana in this life. I'm ready, but are you ready? I want to say the word Pleae means a perfect person who has realized as it really is and has attained Nirvana. Dharma was taught by the Buddha can solve all problems, not just temporarily but forever. If you want to end suffering permanently, you must attain Nirvana only. Achieving Nirvana is the end of all suffering, because there's no cause to be born anymore. This means you can stop the cycle of death and reincarnation forever and escape from samsara forever too. Buddhism does not teach us to solve life problems and not teach to let go when we are suffering. The cause of suffering is we are misunderstanding. We believe that this is our true self, so we attach to everything in this world, then we will suffer. For example, I show you like this. It doesn't mean a man who is speaking and I show you like this. Doesn't mean a man who is walking. You see the way you see as it is, but you were taught to believe. What you see now is a man who is speaking or a man who is walking. Where can I find a man who is speaking? Where can I find a man who is walking? You see as it is. You see the way you see, but you cannot realize your thought. While you are seeing this, you never use the language, say to yourself, now I'm seeing a man who is walking, or I'm seeing a man who is singing. The young one, darling were the young one. Don't look so sad, I know it's over. But you cannot realize your thought. Now, you see the way you see as it is. It doesn't mean, it doesn't be anything. You see Dharma, you see the way you see universal truth. The word Dharma, the word universal truth, the word success, they are the same meaning. It doesn't mean anything. Dharma is Dharma. Dharma doesn't mean anything according to the meaning of the Buddhist language as we believe it. The ultimate goal of studying in Buddhism is to attain Nirvana only. It's not just about wanting to know what the Buddha taught. Then you will suffer again. And true Dharma in Buddhism doesn't have inspirational quote. There are only the truths that everyone can understand. Basically, you must first understand what the Buddha taught. The Buddha taught Dharma only. Dharma is the true nature of reality that has no name in any Buddhist language as we believe it. Dharma is not a human being. Dharma is not an animal. Dharma is not an object. Everything in this world is Dharma. The word Dharma is just a fictional word that for understanding each other in this world in order to not have to understand each other anymore. Because I don't teach you anything. Can you understand me? As I told you, true Dharma in Buddhism is difficult to understand or hardly impossible to understand, or you don't want to understand. True Dharma in Buddhism is suitable for only people who have the most wisdom and want to attain Nirvana only. Can you understand me? Dharma in Buddhism is not for solving life problem. I want to say, meditation and walking meditation cannot solve life problem because life problem is doesn't really exist. It's just the belief. Because what you see now, it doesn't mean a man who is speaking. I want to say, in reality, no one suffers, no one is happy. Can you understand me? Happiness and suffering is just the belief, and it doesn't really exist. In this video, I want you to understand about the decorated thought. The decorated thought has no owner and doesn't belong to anyone on this earth. Decorated thoughts are on duty to think all the time. When you speak, when you read, when you write, you use fictional language. As I told you, if you want to say something to someone, you have to use the fictional language to say. This means the decorated thoughts are on duty to think all the time. If you want to read a book, you have to use fictional language to read. Can you understand me? Okay. The topic to speak in this video, let's take a look. Dharma in Buddhism has no information because information is just knowledge. Why did I say that? Every story I convey in the video, I want to say, I use fictional language to create content and story to talk to you for understanding about the decorated thought. In reality, Dharma in Buddhism cannot teach each other because there is nothing to teach. The same end, there is nothing to teach. This means because the meaning of the language is just a fictional language. It doesn't mean real language. The language is was created by humans on this earth for communication, understanding temporarily. We use the language from birth to death until belief is true. Where can I find the meaning of the language? It's just a belief. The language, the meaning of the fictional language cannot be seen, but we understand it because we were taught to believe. Can you understand me? In this video, I only want you to understand about the decorated thought. Follow me, please. I want you to understand about the decorated thought or thought process because decorated thoughts or thought process are on duty to think all the time. Every story I convey in the video, I use fictional language to create content and story to talk to you. The content and story in this video is called knowledge. The knowledge is also known as information. I want to say, true Dharma in Buddhism doesn't have knowledge and information because knowledge and information are caused by using fictional language to create content and story for teaching and learning. Can you understand me? In this video, I say, when I teach Dharma, I want to say, I just borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you for understanding about the thought, the decorated thought. Please believe temporarily. The language in this thought is real. That first understanding each other in this video in order to not have to understand each other anymore because I don't teach you anything. When you listen to me, you must be broad-minded to listen and try to understand every story I convey in the video and consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it, and finally you will have the opportunity to attain your nice life. When you understand me, I want to say, don't believe me, don't conclude, don't deny, and don't teach another, because I don't teach you anything. I want to say, I just follow the fictional language to create content and sorry to talk to you for understanding about the decorated thought. Because the decorated thought is the heart of quenching of all suffering. In reality, no one suffers, no one is happy. Now we are misunderstanding. Now we are misunderstanding. We believe that this is our true self. What you see now, it doesn't mean true self, doesn't mean this body. What you see now, you see as it is. In Buddhism, it's called, you see Dhamma. You see phenomenon, or something which happened to the mindful awareness. I want to say, the word, the knowledge, information, they have the same meaning. Knowledge and information, it doesn't really exist. True Dhamma in Buddhism has no knowledge, has no information. True Dhamma in Buddhism cannot teach each other because True Dhamma has no knowledge and information. True Dhamma is not in the Pāṭāpidok. It's not in the teaching of monk or nun, because the teaching of monk or nun caused by the knowledge and information is such a belief. Can you understand me? In this video, I want to say, when I teach Dhamma, I said, I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and sorry to talk to you. When you listen to me, you must be broad-minded and without prejudice to me, and try to understand. And try to understand every story I convey in the video. Then you understand it, and finally you will have the opportunity to attain Nirvana in this life. The following an example I will show you can help you to understand about information and knowledge. And let's take a look. Okay. Example 1. I want to say, in guitar playing, there are many guitar playing techniques such as vibrato, bending, free bend, duration bends, harmony bend, trill, hammer on, pull off, etc. We can use these techniques to play with pick blocking, to create odd sound, to play guitar. You know, the guitarist, the guitar player can understand it, because what you see now is called knowledge or information, and I want to say, let's take a look. You are happy or suffer because the decorated thought or thought processes are on duty to think all the time. By giving meaning and value to what you see or hear within a fraction of a second, and end up at like or dislike. If you like it, this means you are happy, but if you don't like it, this means you suffer. As I told you, what you see now is called knowledge or information, and in English, I have to show you in English. English grammar rules are a set of guidelines that help you to understand and correctly use the language. For example, one, possessive adjectives. Possessive include the word my, your, his, her, its, our, their, and whose. As I told you, what you see now is called knowledge. Okay. A cat say meow, a cat say meow. From now on, I'd like to talk about the decorated thoughts or thought processes. As I told you, Dharma in Buddhism has no information, has no knowledge, because information and knowledge are caused by using fictional language to create content and story for learning, for teaching. I want to say true Dhamma is not in Pleae Pidok, because the story in Pleae Pidok is called knowledge. Therefore, Dhamma is not in the teaching of monk or nun, but it's in your thought, it's in my thought. Every story I convey in the video, I want you to understand. I just borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you for understanding about decorated thought. Because the decorated thought is the heart of principle of all suffering. We suffer or we are happy because the decorated thoughts are on duty to think. But you cannot understand it because you have never heard someone say like me before. When you listen to me, you must be provided to listen and without question to me, as I told you. When you listen to me, you must try to understand every story I convey in the video. Then you will understand it. When you understand it, don't believe me, don't conclude, don't deny, and don't teach another, because I don't teach you anything. I say I just borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you. Please believe temporarily. The language in this talk is real. That understanding is order. In order to not have to understand each other anymore, because I don't teach you anything. But Dharma teacher in this world will teach you to believe every story they convey, and you will believe it. I'm different from the other. In this talk, please believe temporarily. The language I use in this world is real. For example, the most important is I want you to understand about the decorated thought, as I told you. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. A cat. The word a cat is just a fictional language. In reality, the word a cat is naturally exist. Please believe temporarily. It's real in this video. That first understanding is order in this video in order to not have to understand each other anymore. As I told you, please believe temporarily. As soon as you see a cat, the meaning of a cat will lead to what you see now, because you were taught to believe this is a cat. I want to say, can you understand me? Can you realize your thought? As I told you, please believe temporarily. The word a cat is real. That understanding is order invisible. For example, as soon as you see this, you can understand it. The meaning of a cat will lead to an image in your thought. Can you realize your thought? If you can do that, this means you are wise, and finally you can live without wanting happiness and without suffering because you are wise. In the same way, please believe temporarily. The term a bottle of water is real. As soon as you see this, the meaning of a bottle of water will lead to what you see now. Can you realize your thought? And in the same way, this is a bottle of water. I want you to understand about being aware of what you are thinking. if you want to drink water, at first you have to think to rotate the screw cap, rotate to the left to open. While you are rotating to the left to open like this, can you realize your thought? Because you have to think to rotate to the left to open like this. And then you do like this. Can you realize your thought? Again, if you want to drink water, at first you have to think to rotate the screw cap, rotate to the left to open. You have to do like this. Can you realize your thought? You want to do like this. It's called rotate to the left to open. This is Dhamma practice in Buddhism. Dhamma practice doesn't mean meditation. Doesn't mean walking meditation like this. When you do like this, you were taught to believe this is walking meditation. And when you do like this is meditation. Not at all. What you see now or hear now, it's just the body posture of the human. It doesn't mean meditation. It doesn't mean walking meditation. Can you understand me? As I told you, every story I convey in the video, I say I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story presenting about the decorated thought. Because the decorated thoughts or thought processes are on duty to think or come. Decorated thought cannot be seen, cannot be stopped. Decorated thought has no owner. It doesn't belong to anyone on this earth. Can you understand me? If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, and finally you can attain the next life. I want you to understand the decorated thought. You know, every story I convey in the video is just the knowledge, because the knowledge are caused by using fictional language to create content and story to talk to you presenting about to Dharma in Buddhism. To Dharma in Buddhism has no information, has no knowledge. Everything around here, everything in this world is Dhamma, because everything in this world is perfect by itself. No need to use fictional language to create content and story. No need to use fictional language to describe. What you see now, you see the way you see as it is. But what you see now, we name it. This is a cat, and this is a green fish. Where can I find a cat, a green fish? Not at all. You see naturally, you see naturally. You see the way you see as it is. In Buddhism is called you see phenomenon, or you see something which happens to the mindful awareness. Wow, I'm tired because I speak a lot. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, the best way, being aware of what you are thinking. Being aware of what you are thinking doesn't mean practice, but it's natural in every life. For example, if you want to walk from here to there, at first you have to think, and then you do like this. You never use the language, say to yourself, I want to walk, I am walking. You walk naturally, but you cannot realize your thought. You do everything naturally. You do naturally. You do everything naturally. You never use the language, say to yourself, now I'm sitting, I'm standing, I'm walking, but you cannot realize your thought. Because the meaning of the fictional language is not generalized. And what you see over here now is not a human being, it's not an animal, it's not an object. What you see now, everything in this world is phenomenon. Everything in this world is Dhamma. Everything in this world, universal truth. Don't say anything. I want to say, what you see over here now, everything in this world is perfect by itself. No need to use fictional language to describe. I want to say, being aware of what you are thinking, such as if you want to move this chair from the left hand side to right hand side, at first you have to think. While you are thinking before while you are thinking before really do, there will be an image like this in your thought. Wow. And then when you really do, you want to move this chair from here to there. While you are moving, there will be an image in your thought. Can you realize it? If you can do that, this means you can understand in Buddhism. This means you are wise. When you really do, Dhamma, the right Dhamma practice, the right practice in Buddhism is like this. If you are any Vipassana practitioner, I will teach you. If you can't understand, as I told you, can you stand me? True Dhamma in Buddhism is suitable for only people who have the most wisdom like you. Please bear in mind,